Hey guys, sorry that I can't be there with you today, but I still have the notes for you, and we're still going to briefly go over the do now, so you'll still be just where you need to be. You guys took your unit test last class period and did fantastic. Most of you got it back. If not, I'll make sure that you get it back tomorrow. So let's first look. This is your note sheet that you should have in front of you, but you should have also completed your do now. So let's quickly go over those answers just to make sure you have it right. Our unit objective is here. You know that. So I need two pieces of evidence to support my analysis of a nonfiction text, which leads us into part 2. How is this similar and different from our last unit objective? Well, it's similar because it's still being able to cite evidence, still citing two pieces of evidence, still making that analysis, which is the inference part. So it's mostly similar. What makes it different, though, is right here. The fact that now it's for nonfiction. So instead of doing texts that are novels or short stories or poems, now you're expected to do it for nonfiction. And we're going to get into what that is, what that looks like when we get to the notes. Number 3 is a personal question, so let's get into the notes. So what is nonfiction? Nonfiction is something that is true, right? So it's not made up, it's not facts. It is facts. It's not anything that's false. It's not meant to entertain you. Instead, if we're thinking of author's purpose, it's probably to either inform or to persuade. 3 examples of nonfiction. I said articles, newspapers, textbooks, anything like that that's written with facts and evidence and statistics, things that can be proven as 100% true. That's nonfiction. Okay. How do you make an inference? This is the same thing that you guys learned for our last unit objective. So you take what I read plus what I know. And when you put these two things together, you get your inference. So when you're thinking about how to do that answer, you guys know that you're supposed to do it as claim, evidence, explanation. And if it says 2 pieces of textual evidence, then you have another piece of evidence and another explanation for that. So what I read is your textual evidence. And what I know, that is your explanation. And that's why we format our answer in that way, right? So that we make sure that our inference makes sense. We prove it with our evidence, what you read, and then we explain it by what you know. Okay? Our essential question for this unit, what we're going to be exploring, is can adversity be a good thing? Can adversity be a good thing? So what is adversity? It's probably a word that we're not familiar with. Adversity means, our definition is, a difficulty or a struggle. And I don't know how to spell difficulty. Difficulty. Okay, a difficulty or a struggle. So we're going to think, can going through adversity, through tough stuff, difficulties, adversity, can that be a good thing? Or is it always bad if bad stuff happens to us? That's what we're going to be exploring through this unit. And ultimately, we're going to use this question to master our objective of being able to cite evidence to prove our analysis of these nonfiction texts. Okay? Once you are done, you guys are going to be reading an article where you're actually going to be practicing these skills that we just talked about, making these inferences and using that claim, evidence, explanation format. Once you finish that, you're going to be going on to Freak the Mighty, reading as much as you can. We need to be done with that book, all the quizzes, all the tests for Freak the Mighty before Christmas break. So you should be reading that, reading quickly. The very end of class, your exit slip is really brief. It's just a quick 2-question, I think it is, a 2-question quiz where it just says, what chapter are you on, and like what page. So just trying, for me, you're not getting graded based off that. It's just so I can get an idea of kind of the pace that we have to take, because like I said, we need to be done with that before Christmas. Okay? Make sure you're checking Google Classroom. When you get to chapter 13, chapter 16, you guys should be doing your chapter quizzes for that. Okay? Again, sorry I'm not there today, but you guys will do great. Make sure you listen to exactly what the substitute says. He has all these notes. He has all this information. He is there to benefit you. Okay? Good luck, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.